so for Washington. It's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they will hit.
All right, I know that was a little short highlight film, but I kind of forgot to record the other games. Here's how the rest of the season went: 54-21, a 12-7 win over the Colts, and a 47-13 win over the Green Bay Packers. This Texas game, Justin Fields had a great day, 290 yards, 5 touchdowns. CJ Stroud did not have that good of a game, 4 picks, 3 touchdowns. Rushing the ball, Crawford really didn't get that much action this week, 8 carries for 33 yards. The pass game was just working really, really good for us. JJ had 2 tuds. Shaheed caught one. Von Woodson, while he was in, caught one. Rashid Shaheed caught himself one. Defensively, the guys who caught the picks, Jaden Ballard had 3 sacks. Thurman Williams had 1. Trey Bowden had 1. He broke out towards the end of the year, Mr. Trey Bowden. Can't wait to see what he can do in the playoffs. Interceptions go to Ballard, Steen Curl, and Jartavius Martin. They had a really, really good game against. In the 12-7 ball game against the Colts, we had Justin Fields throw for 1 touchdown, 1 pick, and 177 yards, 3 sacks. They was again after Justin Fields pass rushing the entire day. They was shutting down Crawford for the most part. 71 yards on 5.1 an average carry. I mean, not too bad, but we just couldn't get anything going on offense like we usually do. 5 catches of 71 yards for Crawford. Offensively, we was just pretty much, they was locking us up. Gilliam is the one who scored the touchdown for us, surprisingly, the fullback. Defensively, we had a very, very solid day from a couple of players. Only 1 sack on the day, which probably hurt our chances of trying to extend the lead. No, 1 pick with Derek Stingley. Then in the Packer game, Justin Fields 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Kevin Kane 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Jake Novak, if y'all remember him, he was on our team for a very, very short time. When we seen him come in, we just pretty much blitzed him and got 2 sacks while he was in, while Kevin Kane was nursing that ankle sprain, I believe. Jabari Crawford had 16 carries for 60 yards on 2 tuds. Jay Fields didn't really do much, not too much to write home about. Jahan Dotson had a really big game this week, 8 catches for 165 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, he was the standout there. JJ had 2 touchdowns. Defensively is where it happened at. Trey Bowden had 5.5 sacks. Jaden Ballard had 2.5. Nick Barkley had 2. Jonathan Allen 1. Jartavius Martin 1. Jamin Davis and Enrique split a sack. We was just blitzing heavy this game, and it kept working, and they kept. Enrique was winning, but Kevin Kane was rolling out to the left, and Trey Bowden just pretty much hit home every time. Derek Forrest had 2 interceptions on the day. Trey Bowden had 7 tackles for loss. It's a pretty good day, pretty good way to end the year going into the playoffs. And as you can see, we are playing the Philadelphia Eagles for the 3rd time this year. Hopefully we can complete the trifecta. Let's look at the playoff bracket as it is right now. The Ravens advance, Bengals advance, Bills lost in the first round to the Broncos out of everybody. The Panthers squeaked by the New York Giants by a point. Let's see how this game went. Carolina Panthers did not score until the 4th quarter, which probably led to them losing. Alright, we don't gotta really worry about them. Let's see who we're playing. Kevin Kane and the Green Bay Packers took the Eagles down to the wire also. Let's see how the Eagles did this game. Jalen Hurts had 2 tutties for 156 yards. Run game, 19 carries for 81 yards for Mr. Swift. Dallas Goddard got a lot of receptions this ball game. Defensively, what did they do? Errol Andrews, future starter, 1 year guy. Couple tackles for loss, no sacks, no picks. Just a good fundamental game from him. Dallas Cowboys beat the brakes off of the 49ers 45-17. All right, and that's your playoff outlook for the rest of the season so far. Let's see some of the stats around the league here. Let's look at the stats first, then let's go to the awards. Justin Fields ended up with 43 passing touchdowns with 18 picks. Really solid year from him. Dak Prescott with 4,900 yards, pretty much. He's 2 yards short of it. 42 touchdowns, 10 picks. The league leading touchdown passer is Mr. Justin Fields with 43. Fantastic sighting. Most picks is Channing Clinton with 19. We're right there next to him with 18. But we're not talking about that. We lead the league in touchdown passes. Don't worry about that. Almost a 2,000 yard mark. Almost a 2,000 yard year for Mr. Josh Jacobs of the Raiders. Wow. On 310 carries. I love to see it. 17 touchdowns is not the most in the league. It is Mr. Austin Eckler with 19. Joe Mixon is second with 18, and Josh Jacobs and Mr. Jabari Crawford is tied at 17. Jabari Crawford breaks 1,000 yards once again. The man who fumbled the ball the most is Mr. Brian Robinson Jr. Good to see his name still alive and well. 1,600 yards is the league leading receiver in CeeDee Lamb. 13 touchdowns is not the most. Chase Claypool out of everybody has the most touchdowns with 18. All right. I think we had a couple players with 10. We did not have a 1,000-yard receiver this year, which is kind of surprising. Yeah, we had 2 players with 10, 920 yards and 920. 920 yards and 920 yards respectively. The league leading tackler is Jack Campbell out of Iowa with the Lions. The league leading sacker is T.J. Watt, followed by Joey Bosa and Greg Rousseau. Interception leader, that is actually Derek Stingley Jr. I'm pretty sure he's in double digits. Forced fumble leader, 3, Roquan Smith. Oh, there's a couple people tied with 3 here. Marlon Humphrey. All right. Yep, that's the league snapshot in the season's rewards. Let's look at the yearly awards. MVP goes to Mr. Patrick Mahomes. Jay Fields is in 4th. Those picks is killing his chances again. This award, we got to cut that down. Coach of the Year, Mr. Chris Baker. We all knew that. And let's look at the NFC awards. Offensive Player of the Year, the league leading receiver, CeeDee Lamb, followed by Jabari Crawford. Justin Fields also made it onto this list. Defensive Player of the Year, Jaden Ballard, 2nd. Derek Stingley Jr., 3rd. You get to have 2 guys on the list, always. Offensive Rookie of the Year. This man has 10 catches. He's on this list. How? I have no idea. But it is Eric Cameron. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Nick Davis. Best QB, Dak Prescott, Justin Fields. Those picks, man, we got to cut those down. We cut those down. That's your award. Mr. Jabari Crawford is in the running to win his 2nd or 3rd best running back award, I believe. We do not have a receiver on this list. Our leading receiver is our tight end, and J.J. McCarron. Best O-line, Chris Lindstrom, Zach Tom, Tyquan Scruggs, and KJ Campbell. Zach Tom don't even start, so how he's on this list, I have no idea. Best DL, Trey Bowden really exploded towards the end of the season. Hopefully he can carry that over into the playoffs the next season. Jonathan Allen missed a couple games. He's down there at 8th. Best linebacker, Jaden Ballard, without a doubt. Jermaine Davis is down here also. Best DB, Derek Stingley Jr. With Emmanuel Forbes and Derek Forrest on this list. And Jartavius Martin, 4 guys out of the 10. We'll take that all day, every day. And Mr. Daniel Peralta has not missed a kick this year, which has been huge for us. Let's look at his numbers. 11 for 11. We ain't used them that much, but when we use them, he's been 100%. Longest field 55, 29 or 29 on extra point attempts. You love to see it. And like I was saying, we don't have a 1,000-yard receiver. We have 2 people with 900 yards and quite a few touchdowns. Darren Duckworth missed a couple of games, but yeah, this man, he's on IR now. He has a he has a dislocated hip. He could have been back for the Super Bowl, but he's just been doing a lot this season, so I just decided to IR him, and we'll live with the results that we get without him. I mean, we ain't had him most of the year, so yeah. With that being done, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's a short one, but we get into the playoffs next week. I just had to get y'all caught up on what's going on around the league, how we got to this point. But yeah, that'll do it. Like always, be good people. Peace.